Can you date a woman that makes more money than you? Now, for me, I can tell you it is a struggle, and I have about 4 reasons why. Number 1 is because women don't understand where the money is coming from, so they feel like it's unlimited. Number 2, wait, before we get deeper into this conversation, I need you guys to join this conversation. Now, I'm going to use this clip that I'm getting from the Rich and Unemployed podcast to kind of illustrate my point so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, and that way we can actually highlight everything that's wrong in dating. Now, before we do that, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, so here we go. Also, make sure comment your thoughts under this video, like, subscribe, and share this video. All right, here we go.
A regular guy, like I've tried it. So from my experience, it's not good for me. Or dating somebody that doesn't make as much money than me. I don't do that either. I'm not doing that.
How much money do it need to make?
A nigga would have to make more than 150 is reasonable.
Whoa, here we go with the first misunderstanding that women have. They don't understand where the money is coming from, so they feel like it's unlimited. Here's an example. If you invest into a dividend stock and that dividend stock pays you $3,000 every 3 months, yes, I know for all the ballers out there, $3,000 is nothing, especially when you look at it as once per 3 months. But when you look at the overall number of being 12,000 per year, now it's much easier to shop, to go on vacations, to do things because you have money coming in whether you work or not. But let's continue.
Very, very reasonable. And that's on the low end. It is. I don't feel like that's too much to ask for though, because in Atlanta you can run it up so many different ways. I don't feel like that's unattainable at all. If it's attainable for me, it's attainable for a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Mistake number 2. What's attainable for a man is not obtainable for a woman. We're 2 different beings. Yes, we exist on the same plane, but the game is being played in 2 different ways. But anyway, here we go. This woman is showing us she does not understand the world and she does not understand men. For instance, men want sex, not marriage. Think about her case. And I will tell you guys this. I think this woman is attractive. What I also noticed is that this woman is still available, meaning she's still single. Think about this. If a woman is available, that means nobody is buying what she's selling. No one is picking up what she's putting down. So with that being said, let's get right into this. The reasons why it is hard to date a woman who makes more, number 1, is because of the power struggle. What you don't realize is that woman is going to use her power at the worst times. Times. Yes, when everything is great and you're allowing her to pay for things or you're doing things that you can afford. But the moment this woman feels some kind of way, she's gonna throw this in your face. She's gonna let it be known, especially when she needs some power. She's gonna let it be known that she makes more. Therefore, in her mind, she's the one who wears the pants in the family. Now, if this is something you agree with, then you may be able to handle it, but I can just tell you, been there, done that, it sucks. Number 2, this woman does not understand where the money comes from. So in her mind, she's thinking you can do the same thing that she's doing. Look, all she has to do is go get her body done, right? Reshape, right? All of the bad habits of all of the crazy stuff she was eating, she could just have that fat put somewhere else, and then she could get paid to smile and take her clothes off. That is not the same thing. Men cannot do that same thing, or at least I haven't seen it. I guess I'm not that interested in seeing it, but my point is a woman is being paid for her beauty, whereas men, we have to have skills. We have to have a certain skill set. For women, not so much. Number 3, she has been wowed by the guys in her past. She is spoiled. Now, when she gets to you, there is no way that you could possibly wow this woman. Therefore, she's going to feel like she's doing you a favor. Now, the favor that she's actually doing you is leaving you the hell alone, because all she's going to do is stress you out. Remember, when you don't have money to pay for certain things, that's when you're going to see her true personality actually come out. Because when everything is good, everything is good. There is nothing to worry about when everything is good. But you can, that's a lesson that you could even learn from the celebrities that went broke. They're like, oh man, yeah, it was all good when I had the money. I had all these people around me. It was always a party. You know, money was just being dished out. But the moment that changed, all those people disappeared. This is that type of woman. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because she said 150,000. That's attainable. That's not too much to ask. Yes, it is. In fact, a man that makes 150,000 can have a roster of women. Now, I didn't say he gets to keep them, but he can definitely have them. The majority of women desire and want the same thing, which is a certain lifestyle, a luxurious lifestyle that they can post on social media. That's what this is all about. It's all about being able to show off to other women, to throw it in women's faces like, hey, look what I'm doing. Look what he's buying me. Look at what I'm getting. And finally, number 4, this one sucks probably the most, because now this is her new standard. And she's not going to be happy having to settle for something less for a long period of time. She's not going to like living on your budget. She's not going to even understand a budget because, as I've stated previously, she's used to a certain lifestyle. She doesn't know where the money is coming from, so she thinks that it's appearing from nowhere. She doesn't understand that you're gonna have some up years and some down years. What type of experience or what type of life will you get with this woman when you have a down year? You think it's gonna be pleasant? You think it's gonna be a great old time? You think she's gonna have your back? No. When I hear this woman speak, it sounds like she's in the locker room of a strip club talking to strippers that may be her friends, or women that she's trying to motivate to get out here, get on the floor and get some money. That's what it sounds like to me. Again, this is not attainable for men, not in the way that she's talking about. I get it. She's like, well, yeah, you know, you're in Atlanta, so there's a whole bunch of ways of running it up. I'm not gonna say that that's not true. But what I will say is, if you make 150,000, you're in the top 10%. That means there are 90% of people that are not making what you're making. Now, why is this such a big deal for her? Now, the reason this is an issue is because she doesn't understand her competition. Men, we understand our competition. We understand someone is taller, faster, stronger, more knowledge, more money, more clout, more fame, more resources, or more knowledge and wisdom. We understand our competition. Women like her do not understand their competition until they have to face the competition, meaning younger, more beautiful, classy, easy to talk to, pleasant, in shape, right? I believe that's the reason why a lot of men want younger women, is because they're in shape, like they're fit, or they're fit looking. There's two things that I realize women don't understand about men. Number 1, men want sex, not marriage. Number 2, we can actually see what you look like. Some women, when they put that costume on and when they go ahead and get all of their bad habits rearranged in their body, they get carved up and shaped up. They don't realize we can see it. They think that we cannot see the flaws within their body. It's kind of strange, but it is what it is. I'm saying this because the woman you would love to lay down with for the night is not the same woman that you would love to spend your life with. Now, again, those are two completely different women, but it's something that I'm seeing women do not understand. Now, with that being said, fellas, focus on you. Focus on what you need to get done, because once you have certain investments in place, now you may not have to work as hard, or your work life and workload are going to change because of the investments you have. Those investments are going to bring in money as if you're working, but it's important to find the investments that you're actually interested in, that you actually have some knowledge about. So this is why it's important for you to build up your mind. As I've gotten older, I realized that I don't know much. Like, I know about the things that I know about, but there is a lot of stuff to learn. So I'm not a fool in thinking that I know it all. So work on your mind, work on your body, work on your finances, exercise, meditate, read, expand your mind, adapt to dating, because we see this is a result of women being sexually liberated. Now, adapt, because what we've noticed here is friends with benefits, situationships, flings, possibly even someone's vacay babe, or a whole bunch of men's vacay babe. So this is the reason why you need to focus on you, focus on your mind, focus on your body, focus on your finances, because as we see with this woman here, this is an example of why you need to adapt to what's going on, because a lot of women have already been wowed. They are sexually liberated, and because of their sexual liberation, they're allowed, or they have access to, a whole bunch of experiences. Now, these experiences take away from all the men who may actually want them, right? Who may actually love them. Now, these men can no longer wow these women, which means they are ruined. But there is always a guy who will take a chance on a woman. The question is, will it be you? Like, subscribe, and share this video. Other than that, I will see you on the next one. Peace.